Bro, my camera sucks. Hey everybody, I'm proud to announce that on Saturday I'm going to get a haircut. And that we hit 10,000 subscribers too. Bro, my camera sucks. Alright, yeah, I asked you guys to ask me some questions and I'm gonna go through some of those right now. But before that, I want to do something really quick. I don't know what I'm gonna put on this green screen. Maybe like some galaxy. I started my channel on the 4th of September this year, and when I started, I never thought I'd get 10,000 subscribers. So if we go through all of this stuff, you can see the first video I ever made was a map video of the FreeKherson counteroffensive. And you can... It's not that quality, if you can tell. I originally thought the counterattack was going to progress quicker, a lot faster, so I was going to create a thing where I mapped it daily or weekly or something. But then that's when the Kharkiv counterattack started, and I made this video. So in this video, I was using PowerPoint to draw on stuff. Lychansk, bro, come on. But yeah, my older videos weren't that high quality. I called the city of FreeKherson FreeKherson, and I don't know, it's just funny because we've just come a really long way. The first big video I ever had, it was this video on Le Mans. I just remember waking up and looking at my phone. I had the thing on because I was reloading the views until I went to bed. And then I reloaded it in the morning, and it said 13,000, and I just remember my jaw dropping that day. It was just so cool to wake up and see that. Able to flank Le Mans from two sides. I don't doubt that the Russians are just gonna get out of there. I was right. I was right. If they're able to retake Lychansk, that will threaten Lychansk further south. Why did I think the SY was silent? I do this thing in my head where, like, I read a name and say it like how I want to, and then when I have to actually say it right, I just say it how I always say it in my head. Like, I always read the city of Popasna as Popanza, and I just kept that going. And I guess Lysychansk, I just read it as Lychansk and just kept that going. Let me check out this video too. There's been reported fighting on the outskirts of Torsky. Torsky? North, it appears that Ukraine has just been expanding. Oh my god, what happened to the quality? Here. They've done a lot of good work liberating Tavelzhanka and... Wait, they didn't liberate Tavelzhanka. If Ukraine is able to take Torsk and just any city up here, they'll be able to push to this lake, which I couldn't find the name of for some reason. And that would encircle this whole front right here. Wow, they actually did that. I actually predicted that. What I think is going to happen on this northern front, I think they're going to attempt to connect these two fronts right here, and then just expand outwards from there. I think the city of Borova right here can be taken out with an assault from the west and south. Then I think they'd attempt to get these two fronts to meet right here. And then I think from there, Svatov would probably become the next target. And then from there, I can't tell you what's going to happen. Wow, that was pretty much alright. Ignoring the fact that I thought Tavelzhanka was liberated, that was pretty much all what the Ukrainians did. Okay, but enough of that, and then from there, we just kind of snowballed. The start of October has the video with the most views I've ever put out. 3 of the ones with the top 3 videos I've ever put out. And then from there, I just kept doing it because I loved it. But enough of that, let's get into some of the questions. We're just going to start from the bottom of the list and work our way up. Do people your age care about the war? How likely are they to fall prey to propaganda in general? How did you develop your critical/common sense? Thank you. I'm going to be honest, people my age don't really care about this stuff. And I mean, that's not like some critical societal flaw or anything. I mean, this stuff's depressing. It kind of sucks to read about sometimes. And if conflict is just not what they're interested in, I get that. But I mean, obviously people should, like, care about it and care about the people there. But if they're not gonna do what I do and post update videos and repost stuff on social media, I think that's fine. How likely are they to fall prey to propaganda? People will believe something on Instagram if they read it sometimes. If it's some serious thing, people will probably do research, but I've seen some pretty crazy stuff being spread around there. How did you develop your critical and common sense? I didn't know I had any. I guess I just kind of had it. I don't know. Please verify that your youthful video persona is not an avatar for a retired brigadier general. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I lied. I was Joe Biden the whole time. If there's a not embarrassing picture of me somewhere out in public, I'll put that on screen right now. How come you know so much about military tactics, and why is your interest in this war what connects you with Ukraine? Why Kherson and not free Ukraine? Okay, let's go through those. I don't really know a whole lot about military tactics. I'd love to learn more because I'd love to make better analysis in my videos. I'd say that I know basic stuff and like and I've analyzed the different conflicts in the past. My favorite area of the world that I actually learn about, it isn't like Europe or Ukraine. It's actually modern conflicts in Africa and the Middle East. I don't know why, they're just so interesting. Hang on, let me show you guys something. This is why I love learning about conflicts like this. There is a insurgent group in the Democratic Republic of the Congo called the Duma Defense of Congo, and there was a guy who was mad that he wasn't getting paid enough, so he took a whole portion of the thing with him and created a new insurgent group. And guess what that's called? It's called Duma Defense of the Congo Renovated. There's just something really strangely funny about like groups that are dedicated to like killing people and causing chaos, and then just doing something that childish. I don't know. What was the question again? I'd say that I have a pretty surface level, a good foothold in understanding it, but I would love to learn more about like equipment and what kind of stuff's going on and does stuff and stuff. And I feel like like TV news, I feel like it doesn't cover like what's actually going on the ground and what's actually happening. And I like making these videos so people can understand what's really going on. And why Kherson and not Ukraine? I've just built my persona on FreeKherson. And I think if you like change your name, it takes YouTube like a week to fully get it like changed and updated, and it's just gonna take too long. And people have told me that they're used to just looking up FreeKherson in the Google search or the YouTube search and just looking for my videos there. Do not tell people your name.
Do not tell people your location. Do not show people your face, which you already did.
We're good. Oh, my name, I forgot. I forgot about that. My name is Jack. Last name not included. That's just my whole name. When are you going to get a haircut? Saturday. It's happening. It's happening Saturday. But I mean, I'm not going to get too much cut. I'll probably get like it off my eyes or something. I like my hair. I've had people tell me like, if you cut your hair, you could get a girlfriend or something. Or as my generation says, if you flip your wig, you could pull some bitches for real. And in my head, I'm thinking, I never say it, but in my head, I'm thinking, I like it like this. I like my hair like this. And if I'm looking for someone to date or to be with me, I should find someone who likes me for how I like myself. And I shouldn't have to change myself so people will like me. Thanks for caring about Ukraine. Here's something that worried me. Why does CBS, ABC, NBC, CNN, and other major news networks in the US have almost nothing on their programs about Ukraine? My dad just walked in. I don't know if I'm gonna cut that out. 20K dad reveal. I think the reason why major news sources don't cover it as much is because news sources try to give you stories to make you watch their programs as long as possible, so you'll see more ads in between stuff. And back in March and April, they played a lot of stuff about Ukraine, and the people that are going to sit and watch the news all day, they don't really care about it anymore, so they show them other stories about people getting shot and just other stuff like that to keep them watching, and it's kind of sad the way that it works. What kind of shampoo do you use? I'll be right back. I got it. It's from a brand called Patne. The green screen is really messing with it. I'll put a picture of it up. It's like the volume type of Patne shampoo. Also, to everyone who left a comment just saying thank you, thank you. I'm only reading questions right now, but thank all of you guys. You mentioned that you can rap. Where can we check out your work, and can you drop some verses on the liberation of Kherson? I'm planning to drop an album in December, and I think I'm gonna have that be like channel members only, because I'm a dick and I like money. No, I'm kidding, but I think I'm gonna do that because I don't know, it just feels kind of personal, and I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know why. But can I think of any bars about Kherson? They hit the bridges, man. They really got amended that. Meanwhile, they start offensives on the Inhulets, Russian bots, and they're posting on the internet. I don't know. I'd have to take time to actually write it. Imagine like Drake comes out with a video that's just like Kherson freestyle or something. Finally, I get to learn something about you. I've been wondering all along, where did this kid come from out of nowhere? What are your general interests in school, and what do you hope to do later in life? How did you get into doing this kind of analysis? Where do you get your information from? How do you do all this while still being a high school student? I like these questions. When I was in 5th grade, I always wanted to go into cybersecurity because I liked watching videos about malware. I was actually terrified of like viruses and stuff, and it made me want to like combat them. My stomach still gets upset when something weird happens on my computer. I forgot to answer this part of the question, so just enjoy the same looping stock footage I've had on in the background the whole time. Interest in school, I'm thinking about taking international relations next year and just some like other fun electives that have to do with like politics and stuff. Alright. And what do I hope to do later in life? I want to be the president. That's like dream job. That's like the ultimate goal of where I want to be. Yeah, potentially a general, a rapper, dictator of a foreign country, music engineer. I'm really in between a very broad scope of careers at the moment. How did you get into doing this kind of analysis? I don't know. I started off my kind of like exploring history stuff with World War II, like almost everybody does. And I just looked at some of the battle plans and how each side planned to take over cities, and I just thought it was really cool. And I would just draw like invasion maps of different countries. They made no sense. They would like completely ignored major roads and like went through like the thickest forests ever. But it was like practice. It's like I've just been doing that since I was like 12. And so I've just kind of always like done it. I don't know why. I've just always liked it. I've always liked planning and getting stuff ready. Where do you get your information from? Some Telegram sources and occasionally some stuff on Twitter. And how do I do all this while still being a high school student? I don't know. Like sometimes when I go on those week breaks, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I don't want to make a video. Because I get up at 6:30 to get home from school. I usually get home at 4. I take a walk when I get home for about an hour and a half. So I'm like actually like home and settled at 5:30. Then I make a video till about 7 or 7:30, and then I just ignore my homework. No, I'm kidding. I usually do I usually try to like get all my homework done in school, like just really fast, because I'm the worst procrastinator ever. But I always end up getting it done, so you know, it's alright. Sometimes I do kind of miss my free time. Like when I went on that really long break, I was kind of being lazy. I was kind of enjoying taking a week off. And thank you, Joe. I always get excited when I get a comment from you. You should open a Buy Me a Coffee account so we can help you out. Okay, well, I already have like ads on the videos and channel memberships, and I think that's too much. I already think that's too much. Reporting from Ukraine, who makes great videos, he actually approached me with a sponsorship offer. He has an online store, and he gave me a referral code for it, so I get like X% of the purchases on it. And he was really nice about it. He said like you can promote it whenever you want, however you want, and stuff like that. Like I wasn't contractually obliged to do it, and I just felt bad having like up to a fourth of my video just being give me money now. So I haven't been promoting that as much. I may start doing it again. It's just like I don't want to have like a minute of promotions at the end, like thank you my channel members, and like shilling that. I don't know. HIMARS seem to have changed the course of the war. Is there anything else that could have a similarly game-changing effect? I think, I mean, the easy answer is ATACMs or ATACMs. I don't know how to say it. Because then Ukraine could hit every part of their territory, including Crimea. It would basically just be like HIMARS squared, and they'd be able to hit stuff even further back. Then I'm trying to think. Military equipment's like, equipment is my weak spot. Like I don't know a whole lot about the equipment. I know about how like it helps, but I can't like think of stuff off the top of my head. I think more air defense systems, because that would protect their troops and their electrical grid more. Would you want a job at the ISW, or what would be your dream job? I don't know. I'd rather, bro, as I get older, I don't really want to report the battlefield. I want to be the battlefield. I want people to report about me. Yeah, we're gonna get aggressive now. I don't know. But yeah, dream job is definitely president or general or rapper. That is a weird combination, I just realized. Does winter favor Russia or Ukraine? It's complicated. Because people think winter's gonna slow down the offensives. It's actually gonna amplify them, because the ground is gonna freeze and tanks will be able to go across even quicker. And so it's just basically who has the better plans is who it favors. However, it is going to slow down. It is going to slow down certain aspects of the war. Like a lot of roads will become less usable, and infantry going through snow is a bit slower. So it'll overall balance out, and we just really don't know. Can Ukraine still fight effectively if Russia knocks out all their electricity for a long time? Yes, I don't know. Actually, I don't know enough about that to talk about that. I'm sorry. I know Reporting from Ukraine made a couple videos talking about the electrical grid, so I'm just going to pass that question to him because I don't know how to answer it. After the war, where do you most want to visit in Ukraine? I want to visit Le Mans, because that was the city that my first big video focused on, and it's what allowed me to gain this big following. Le Mans is the city I want to go to. Well, I mean, the obvious other choice is Kherson, because that's in my name. I've actually been learning the Cyrillic alphabet. Hang on, I've been waiting to show you guys this. Okay, so the topographic map only lets me see the Ukrainian stuff. Let's go to the Poltava Oblast. That's Pavlivka. Yeah. Let me find a hard one. Oh, dear. Okay, all right, here we go. I think. Pokrovka Bachka. Yes! Or Pokrovska. Whoops. Okay, I almost got it. Oh, wait, no, I did get it right. Oh, wait, I didn't say it right when I said it, but that's what I meant. That's what I meant. All right, I did find there. Now let's go out west where it gets weirder. Oh, Lord. Okay. Wait, Kishirivska Slobika. Oh, wait, that's a U? Oh, wait. Mali Hodachkiv. That's my guess. I'm the best! Okay, enough of that. What do you want to be when you grow up? President. I'm curious to know what made you actually show yourself in the videos. I don't know. I just kind of did one day. I was gone for like 3 days or 4 days before that, so I thought like to make it up to them, I'll show them my face. Age is just a number. Don't say that. No, I'm kidding. The worst thing that could happen is if you listed your address, 675 North Mason Road. Do you think Bakhmut will hold? Yes, for the foreseeable future, I think it will. The Russian gains to the south aren't really as like important as everyone thought they would be. Where is Ukraine's next offensive? I think either in the North Luhansk region or the Zaporizhia region. Will Russia's mass mobilization in early 2023 have an impact in the war long term? I think it will. It'll prevent like another big like Kharkiv level retreat, but it probably won't like save the war, like be the thing that saved the war in the long term. And the only reports I've seen are from people who have like their name as Lenin in Cyrillic, so I don't know. I can't talk about anything like that. As a 56-year-old, 20 years in service, retired U.S. Army soldier, I think you show a great amount of maturity that far exceeds those even double your age. I'm 10. On some ideas for your channel, maybe try to do an interview type of piece like some others, like how Jake Bro and Artur Rehi and Starsky are interviewing other YouTubers and asking them questions based on their unique perspective to the war. I think that even maybe a guy like Artur Rehi would be interested in reviewing you and find out why an American your age is so interested in covering the war. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. I'll think about doing that. That's a really good idea. And thank you for your service too. And that is the final question. That wasn't really a question, but I wanted to read it. I don't plan to stop making videos for a really long time. I want to keep this going. I'm not going to put ads on this video just cuz like you know, it's just me and you. But yeah, I don't plan to stop making videos until the war is over. I really like doing this. Like sometimes I'll be like sometimes I'll just be like, it's using too much of my free time. I don't want to do this anymore. But then whenever I just go to make a video, I always really enjoy it and really like it. I just love analyzing stuff and coming up with cool solutions. And that's what we got. Thank you guys for 10,000 subscribers and hopefully more to come. This is 35 minutes long. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm going to be editing for an hour. Alright, see you guys later though. I can confirm that I was editing for an hour and a half. So if there's just a random bit of me messing up a line 4 times randomly throughout here, you know why. But anyway, I'll see you guys later.